Delivers. Ray Rastelli, our own personal butcher, is back with us. And thank you, sir, for your flexibility. I know things have gone a little out of order tonight.
That's okay.
Had some snafus with some electrical issues, and so we are doing our best to operate within it. This is M88760. It's our today's special value. This is Rastelli's choice, well, your choice of Rastelli's Black Angus beef, premium ribeye steaks, or the premium pork steaks. You may choose either. Now, since midnight last night, over 13,000 sets have been ordered. This is really marvelous because these are the heavily marbled steaks. Whether you love beef, whether you love pork, we've got everything you want in one offer.
We do. And
let's take a look at the pork. You really don't need that knife, do you?
I don't need that knife, but you know, we'll just go ahead and do that so it's easier for me.
Now, where you see juice, you see flavor. And if you've never tried either the beef ribeye or the pork premium ribeye steak, you are in for quite a treat. You're in for something that's juicy and tender and melt in your mouth. You're talking about something that takes so well to the barbecue, to the grill pan, to the skillet, to the oven, to the air fryer, whatever you're choosing to cook it. This is an extraordinary pack-up. Now, you're going to choose 8 6-ounce pork steaks, pork ribeyes. Those are only available in the 619 ship week and the combo, right? Mm-hmm. If you're looking for the 8 9-ounce beef ribeyes, those are available in the immediate ship. They're also available in the 619 ship, and they're also available in the combo. Now, if you want the combo where you're getting 8 pork and 8 beef, that's really the best value because ordinarily your easy pay for just the pork ribeyes would be $30. For $6 more, you get the combo.
That's it. Yes.
So it's a great, great deal. So if you want the combo, we can do that both immediate and we can also do it on the 19th of June. We also have auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year, and you can change your flavor.
Yes.
Which is fantastic. Mr. Rastelli, you've been a butcher how long?
48 years now,
48
yes.
years. And you started your business in a little strip mall.
Little tiny strip mall, 15 feet wide, 60 feet deep, and it was.
And oh, how you've come! How far you've come!
We are still working at it, though, David.
Well, both of these are my favorites. Mr. Rastelli will tell you that the butcher's favorite steak is always a steak that is hard to come by, and the ribeye is your favorite beef steak.
It is, David. Yes, and the reason for it. Well, it's really simple. I'm going to go back to that ribeye just for a second because I cut it a few minutes ago. Look at it. It's still juicing, David, right? That's because the marbling that's inside of a ribeye steak. Remember, a ribeye steak comes from the prime rib. Oh. The prime rib, we all know, is incredibly flavorful. But when we cut it and we age it as a steak, then you get the ribeye steak, which is what you see here.
And if you stock your freezer with this now, all these come individually packaged. So whether it be the ribeye, the beef ribeye, or the pork steak, and I've got those right here in my hands, you're going to get these in bags because I got my sample and they're fantastic. I dug into them. And so it's important to know that these come in a bag and you only take out what you need as you need it. Now, Mr. Rastelli, I know you love to go to the raw over on the side of the butcher block. So let's show everybody how these begin.
Yes.
And how they end up before you cut the pieces that go home to our customers.
So important. Remember, it's about the farm. It's about where we start and how we raise our cattle and how we raise our hogs. This is a prime rib of beef. This is a prime rib of pork. As you can see, same structure, right? One being beef, one being a hog. I want you to see what we do with the beef. This has got all the fat on top. It's got all the bone underneath. We're aging this for 28 days because the natural aging process, David, breaks down the proteins and the enzymes, and it gives you a really tender product. But then here's what we do. We peel the cap right off the top.
Because we don't want you paying for all that fat.
Exactly. We peel the middle or the center cut ribeye right off, and I'm going to go ahead and cut a steak, David, because I want our QVC guests to understand what I do all day. This is what I do all day, right? I cut in the steaks like this and make sure that that steak is going to look just like this because I want the very best in a ribeye. So look at that meat candy. Look at
all
that
that
meat
white
candy.
that you see is going to render down. It's going to cook into the meat. It's going to flavor the meat.
That's it. And that's what you saw in all those juices. You saw those beautiful juices. All of this beautiful, what we call marbling, right? I call it meat candy, just renders down.
I call it beautiful.
Beautiful. But let's go to the pork prime rib. So the pork prime rib is the same piece of meat, just from a hog. But what we do here is we do not age this. This comes from the Pennsylvania Dutch country. These are fresh. They come into me every single day. And what we do is we then, the day they come in, peel the cap off the top. There's that same bone on the bottom. We peel the center cut out of the middle there.
So there are no bones about it, although it had the bones for all the great flavor, right?
For all the flavor. And of course, when we slice that, I want you to see what the pork ribeye looks like. It looks just like the beef ribeye, just a little bit smaller. Right?
And that same marbling will render down as this cooks. Yes. I'm going to tell you, this pork is so flavorful, you're going to be hard-pressed to put any seasoning on it.
Yes.
It's that good. Now, Mr. Rastelli, can we bring Mr. Rastelli some
yes,
some sanitizing spray? Or some wipes or something. And I know that's just a regular towel. We can bring you some spray that'll sanitize your fingers and the hands because you know we're going to eat.
That's right.
Hey, this is fantastic. What we're so excited about is that everything that Mr. Rastelli was just showing you in the raw is what you're getting home before you cook it. These all have the decal, the very tender parts, right?
They do. Yes, they do.
And then I understand you have some pieces of the beef ribeye back here just for me.
I do. I just seasoned them a little bit for you there, David.
Give his hands a squirt. There we go.
Thank you so much.
Be generous with that sanitizer because he had a lot of raw meat over there.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Rastelli.
Isn't that something? You know,
so good.
It's tender. It's buttery.
It's full of protein.
It's full of protein, and it's because it's a ribeye, because it is Angus and it's aged.
Here's your clean pork.
Okay. That gives us that incredible texture. I'm going to cut through one that's been sitting here because I want you to see.
Oh, heavens.
Again.
That is so good. And I'm telling you, stock your freezer now because we're just getting started with grilling season. And everybody's going to want to stock the freezers. These are good for 1 year, yes?
They are. And because they're all individually vacuum packed, David, they're going to hold up in your freezer for a year. Once you start eating them, you're going to wish you had a lot more coming. So get on auto delivery.
I mean, medium rare, medium. That's more of a medium.
Look at that.
Really fantastic. And all that juice equals flavor. There is marvelous flavor. And this is so nicely trimmed, you're going to be able to eat it end to end.
You are. And these are 9 ounces, David. So easily you're going to be able to cut one of these steaks in half and be able to feed 2 people.
Unless you're me. And then you eat all 9 ounces yourself. But this is fantastic. And you know what? If you're one of those people at the end of a steak dinner and you tell the wait person, could you wrap this up and I'll take it home? Please cut it up and have it with steak and eggs the next morning. Or have it over a salad with your lunch. This is what's incredible. Now, we have choices for you. Now, this price does expire at midnight Eastern time tonight. We want you to stock your freezer.
Yes.
There is a whole lot in your freezer that's probably so freezer burned you can't even tell what it is. Get rid of it. Make room for the new stuff because we're going to be sending some really exciting meat your way. Now, you can choose 8 of the 6-ounce pork ribeye steaks delivering only on June 19th or in the combo. Our immediate shipment of pork is sold out. We do have the immediate shipment in the beef available. Now that is going to be 8 9-ounce portions of the beef ribeye, shipping now June 19th or in the combo. Or you can do a combo from the jump, right? And you can get 8 pork and 8 beef and get those delivered either now or 6/19. These are also coming your way with an option for auto delivery. And here's what's great about auto delivery. When Mr. Rastelli's prices go up, and they will, because it's grilling season, your price, if you opt into today's special value auto delivery, will stay the same. Every 60 days for 1 year. Let's say you start with the pork, but before the next 60 days are up, you want to switch to ribeye. You can switch.
Why not?
If you want to start with the combo, decide which one you like best, and then before the next shipment, switch to the one you like best, be our guest. If you decide you want to cancel auto delivery at any time during the year time period, you can just let us know that. We shake hands and walk away. We don't call you bad words, bad names, nothing. This is all about you being in the driver's seat. We want you to be ready for summer because you know what? There will be nights when someone will call and say, hey, we're in your neck of the woods. Mind if we stop by? Why don't you stop by for dinner? Got plenty.
Just really simple as that.
And go to the freezer. Now, if we've not remembered to thaw these out, what's a quick method?
So quick method is right in this package. So you want to take the package that they come in and you want to run this under cold water. Running cold water. Don't leave it in a bowl of cold water. Running cold water over it in about 15 minutes. It'll be this thawed and you'll be able to actually cook it, whether it's the beef ribeye steak or whether it's the pork ribeye steak.
So don't leave it in the bowl, leave it under the running water.
Running water, always running water.
Running water,
right?
perfect. So all this comes together really nicely. And these are juicy, they're tender, they're perfect. If you are looking for something that's high in protein and low in carbohydrates, ding, 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 you found it, whether it be the beef or the pork. I told Mr. Rastelli before the show, I said, I eat a lot of this. I eat a lot of this because this is on my plan, right? I can have this, I can have my weight in this, which is what's great. So don't miss out on this. This is the pork product. Talk to us about the pork ribeye.
The pork ribeye, again, Pennsylvania Dutch Amish country is where our pork ribeyes come from. As I showed you on the block, it's the prime rib of pork. Now, David, you and I talk all the time about the decal. This is the decal on the pork.
That very tender piece.
Right on top, that very tender. Now, I will tell you, every piece of this pork steak is going to be incredibly tender, but you see the difference in the color. This is a little bit darker meat here. This is a little bit whiter meat in the center. But I want to show you, as I cut through it, I want to cut right through that decal so you can see the difference in the color, but you're going to notice that the moisture, see it? See the moisture? See the difference in the color here and here? But the moisture goes all the way through it.
Mr. Rastelli, can you take your fork and go through that?
You know what, David? I don't even need to bring the knife out here. I probably shouldn't have. You know why? Because look at this.
The fork goes right through the pork steak.
Right through the center of the steak. And this you can do with every one of the pork steaks.
Oh, my
It's not
gracious.
a magic fork.
You know who has never had your pork steaks?
I heard Steve never had these
Big
pork
Bite
steaks.
Steve Doss has never had one of your pork steaks. So, Big Bite, did you want a big bite or do you want a...
You know me.
Well,
There
it's my
you go.
namesake,
There
right?
you go, Steve. That's a
Thank you, sir.
It's-
Wow.
it's
Yes, this is.
soft.
All right.
It's juicy.
Now, if you want to go for half of that, it's completely fine, just so you can chew it and talk about it.
Okay.
You want to go for all of it?
All right. That's
No
a one.
judgment.
Okay. Okay. All right, we'll do a small bite so we can experience it.
Okay.
Wow, is that tender.
And what about the flavor?
Wait, you didn't season this?
No.
The pork has
this
no
is
seasoning
just
on it.
Natural pork.
Now,
That is
the beef comes with Mr.
stunning.
Rastelli's signature seasoning, but the
Right.
pork does not.
Oh my goodness, this is delicious. So much flavor, so moist, and just so easy. Just now I gotta go big. I'm sorry, Dave.
Okay,
sorry.
please. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to use my fork and have a bite too.
Ray, that's amazing.
Isn't that amazing? And when you start with the very best, Steve, you have that opportunity. So while I got you here, and I'm not going to force you to take that big bite, Steve, but try this ribeye. And
You bet.
There's our seasoning on top. It's got a little bit of salt, pepper, and some garlic.
All right.
And
And that's the beef ribeye.
that's the beef ribeye.
Whoa.
And it's
Serious meat right there.
tender,
serious meat.
texture, bold flavor.
Ooh, yum, that is good. I love that they are both so versatile. You want to go a Mexican dish? You want to go an Asian dish? You want
Kebabs.
Kebabs?
Yes.
Some tzatziki?
Yeah.
I can't spell it, but I can pronounce it.
Absolutely.
Hey, I know they want to bring out what's called some hots. So
I'm
let
ready
me
for some
review
hots.
the what you get as Steve and his crew come out to replace some hots for us.
I'll keep eating here.
So what we're going to do, we're going to bring you some hots. You can have some of that too. Hey, you're going to choose either 8 of the 6-ounce pork or 8 of the 9-ounce beef. You're going to do, if you're ordering the beef immediate, we can do that. If you're ordering the pork, we've sold out of the immediate ship. We can still ship it on the week of June 19th and in the combo. Now, as far as the beef goes, we can do it an immediate ship, $6.19, or the combo. Now, there's also an auto delivery. If you choose auto delivery, that's really a smart option because it allows you for every 60 days to be guaranteed this same price. Even though the prices for the butchers and the grocery store will go up because it's barbecue season, it always does, supply and demand, right? Your price will stay the same if you opt into auto delivery, but you're never locked into something like you can't get out of it, like a closet, right? Or an elevator. This is what's really amazing because what we're going to do is make sure that you're in the driver's seat. If you decide after, 90 days, I don't want this auto delivery anymore, cancel it.
Right.
But if you want to change your order, say you've been doing combo and you like the pork a little better, switch to all pork.
Oh, yeah.
If you want the beef, switch to all beef. Or just stay with the beef or switch them back and forth, each shipment, whatever. That's the beauty of auto delivery. You are in the driver's seat. Now, we have hots out here. Now, Mr. Rastelli is sprinkling on his signature seasoning. Now, that only comes with the beef steak,
That
right?
comes with the beef steaks, and there's a lot of signature seasoning in there, so it'll certainly go a lot further than just these 8 steaks.
It comes in a little packet like this that is resealable.
Yes.
You only need a pinch.
That's all you need.
And that's why you want to reseal it and put it back in your cabinet.
Yep. But I wanted to show you this. Every single steak is going to be, now this one's a little bit more well done, which I think is.
It's just got, it's like a medium, it's
Yes,
like a medium well.
But I want you to notice, even in that, Look at that.
Look how juicy. Now,
Right.
see, that's my jam.
Yes.
That's how I like my steaks cooked.
Right.
I don't like them too red. I don't like them too done. I like them just like that.
You're medium well.
I'm medium well, totally.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And a steak purist, a chef, will usually say, well, I